Head over to miniaturemarket.com where they have thousands of board games at discounted prices, and you can sign up for product alerts. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. With last year being so odd and weird in every sense of the word, I got a chance to go back and play some of the older titles that I have not played in a long time, and I realized how many games I have that I hadn't played in so long that I absolutely love, and it was rediscovering treasures, games that I forgot how much I loved. So I started this series of rediscovered treasures, bringing back games. Some of these games they're older games, but they are still in print somewhere. You might have to look a little harder, but you can still find these games for sale, and they're older games that don't get a lot of attention that I forgot how much I love them. And I love it when I play an older game and I'm like, wow, I forgot how much I love that. Why don't I play this more? This is one of those, Cup of Cup from R&R Games. This is a speed game. Let me give you a quick 1-minute overview of how this game works. Cup of Cup is a speed game for 3 to 8 players where you're trying to collect a certain amount of these cups depending on the amount of players. Each round 2 dice can be rolled. If it's the same shape and the same color, the first one to grab this shape and color will keep the cup for this round, then that player will roll the dice again. If the dice are the same color but different shapes, you grab the one of this color that's not that shape, like the blue triangle. And if the dice rolled are different shapes and different colors, you grab the shape not seen and the color not seen, which in this case would be a blue circle because that's not there in either shape or color. And as players are collecting cards in front of them when the dice are rolled and one of the cups on them needs to get taken, everyone's trying to take it from them, or this player is trying to just pick it up before they do to keep it. You'll have to get a certain amount of these cups to win depending on the amount of players. Yeah, so Cup of Cup, I mean, it's really easy, quick and easy to set up. Pull out the cups, pull out the dice, 10 seconds you're set up. You can teach the game in a minute, which I just showed you is possible. I mean, it's so easy. Get people to the table, low barrier of entry, and it's a fun puzzle. Hey, someone rolled the same color shapes, and it's like, okay, so you gotta grab that color and that shape. But someone rolls the same colors but different shape, and you gotta grab the third shape of that color. Or someone rolls a dice and there's different colors and shapes, and you gotta figure out the color that's not there and the shape that's not there. So sometimes it's a little easier than others, but either way, everyone's doing the same thing, and so you're trying to like rush and figure it out and grab the right cup. And sometimes you're like, well, where's the cup? Oh, it's in front of this player. And so it's like, that's another great thing about this is you can steal a cup from another player. So it's like, you're trying to figure it out, oh, it's over there. And you've got to grab it if it's in front of you. And that adds another little twist. Also, the player that just got the cup has to roll the dice, which makes it a little harder for them because their arms they're not quite in tune just staring for the dice. They're a little bit more preoccupied. Now, this game's similar to a very popular speed game called Ghost Blitz, but I actually like this one better because of the stealing of the cups and things like that. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. I like that the end game scales with the amount of players, so it never goes on too long. I mean, we're talking games last 5 to 10 minutes here. I mean, they don't last long at all, unless you're all very evenly matched. It can go on, but the rules do a pretty good job of scaling it so it doesn't hang on too long. On the negative side of things, this is a speed game. If you know you hate speed games, even though I love this game, you're probably not going to like it. But maybe some people in your game group or your family do like speed games. If that's the case, this is one of the best ones out there. It's a ton of fun, one I just forgot how much I loved, and it's why it's a rediscovered treasure. That's Cup of Cup by R&R Games. This has been the Game Boy Geek, breaking down barriers, growing relationships through board games by helping you find the next one you'll love. Lucky Duck Games has 4 new games available now. In the Court of Miracles, you lead a guild of beggars, scheme with sinister plots, and use trickery to build your own renown in an attempt to take over 16th century Paris. Baron Voodoo is an abstract strategy game involving the collection of thematic soul dice, and it made my top 10 most anticipated releases at Essen Spiel this year. Kingdom Rush Rift in Time is a tower defense with epic heroes that includes a campaign and an infinite replayability mode. It was hugely popular on Kickstarter, raising over $1 million. Chronicles of Crime 1400 is a standalone follow-up to the award-winning Chronicles of Crime, where you'll be solving 4 unique crimes in medieval Paris. These are all available in stores now, and you can learn more and order them at luckyduckgames.com.